Hello, my name is Crystal De La Torre, and today I'll be doing my current event project on the article Venezuela, Once an Oil Giant, Reaches the End of an Era from the New York Times. This article discusses how oil rigs have been depleted of usable oil in Venezuela and how the depletion has led to an abandonment and neglection of these rigs, which have caused pollution in neighboring towns and beaches. Important points to note from the article are that there are now oil spills along the coast of Venezuela and even in the streets of coastal towns. There is now a lack of resources because gas isn't as available as it used to be, so people are having trouble finding gas for their cars and their kitchens and their heaters. And overall, this has led to an economic crisis that plays a hand in the reason why many Venezuelan people are fleeing their country. So let's talk about how this all connects to sustainability. This connects to the socioeconomic part of sustainability because it has shown us that reliance in limited resources can and will lead to economic crisis. If you have a limited resource, there is eventually going to be a peak, and once you reach that peak, you will no longer have a way to support the system that you've created for yourself. So it leads to a crash. The crash in Venezuela has led to an economic crisis, which then turned into poverty for the Venezuelan people, and that poverty has left them desperate. The situation in Venezuela also connects to the environmental portion of sustainability because there are now oil spills in the ocean that can cause harm to marine life and the ecosystems that live there. And these oil spills also increase the acidity level, which then also harms marine life and contributes to rising temperatures in the climate. These abandoned oil rigs also leak nitrous dioxide, which is a greenhouse gas that then contributes to climate change. And an impact we can see right now is that it's impacting and harming the air quality in Venezuela. All of this connects to the public health concern and sustainability. Now there are oil spills contaminating water and resurfacing through sewers in cities that can potentially harm people because now people are exposed to toxic substances. The lack of gas influences people's quality of life because they're no longer able to get to hospitals right away, or perhaps not even cook dinner or heat their houses if it's cold. Furthermore, the economic crisis has increased the risk of poverty, and poverty can lead to poor health and even mortality. So who are the stakeholders? I believe the people most at stake are the citizens of Venezuela and Venezuelan coastal cities because they have to deal with the pollution directly. I am defining the general public as the global population, which will be impacted by the oil rigs because they are emitting more greenhouse gases into the air, which feeds into climate change, which has the potential to change our way of life. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to having a discussion.